Ready? From the deepest woods to the open waters, from the rocky trails to the snowy tracks, if it happens outdoors, we're talking about it. From fishing to hiking to hunting to trail riding, we cover it all. Brought to you by Petrick Service Station, Holden Sporting Goods, Black River Express, Moe Hardware, the Levis Drum Rail Riders, the Elk Ride and Gun Club, Triplo County Economic Development and Tourism, and the Associated Conservation Clubs with Triplo County. So tighten up your boots, check your hook, and fire up the engine. The adventure starts now.
Oh, yes, it does start now. I can't even speak this morning. Good morning, everybody. It is time for Get Outdoors, and I've got my special guest in the studio, Jason Molis. How are you this morning, my friend?
E-I-E-I-O, Brian.
Yeah, no kidding. We're
nice to see you.
We're singing songs, doing limericks, all kinds of stuff.
Right.
This morning. It's supposed to be my job to talk, and not working out. Hopefully, your talker's working better this morning.
Yep. People know me, know that I'm not shy, so I'm able to babble. Yep.
Yeah, so it is time to get outdoors. It's going to be a beautiful weekend for that.
Yes.
And we've been in turkey hunting season for a while.
Yep.
Did you get out at all? Or?
Well, I had a season. The second season I had a tag, but as many of people who know me affectionately know that I've been fighting some vertigo, and running around the woods with a gun when you're dizzy is probably not the best idea. So I did miss it. I did some back road traveling with some folks, scouting and some things, but didn't make it out into the woods. But there's definitely birds there.
Oh yeah.
And there's a couple weeks of season left.
Yep.
So we're in the middle of the second to last one now, and I did check on the DNR website. So if you didn't draw a tag, there's still some tags left. Yep.
All right.
I was clicking away going, I really want to buy a tag for this week and next week. And then I looked at graduation, and I looked at school board, and I looked at my daughter's schedule. We had 4 softball games this week, and we got some more next. I think that I'm going to have to just retire on the turkey season this year.
So. There's always next year.
Right?
And apparently there's plenty of turkeys out there.
There is. I tell you what, though, they've changed.
Yeah.
20 years ago, I'm aging myself now, probably 25, maybe even close to 30 years ago, the turkeys were not as intelligent as they are now in our area. You would travel around, you would see the big flocks, you'd call to them, and they would just run at you easier than they do today.
Oh, I know.
So I don't know if it's, I'm not a biologist, but I assume the predation and those types of things they've evolved.
Yeah.
So it's become a little more difficult, a little more sporting, shall we say.
Yeah, they are one of the toughest animals to hunt because you can't sneak up on them, and any little sound, boom, they're gone. So.
If they could smell, Brian, I don't know if we would ever kill one.
Oh, I bet not. Even their surrounding areas. So we've got a field and some people, they have just hunting land next to us. And early in the morning, I left the other day, and there was a truck parked out there. He had his blind all up. And every morning when I come home from work, it's just full of turkeys in that field. Not a single one. He's sitting out there, and my wife said she never heard a shot, and I never heard a shot. So I don't think he had much luck.
Timing is everything. I tell you what, when I had successful seasons, it was talking to the landowner was one of the key elements, and I would say, okay, what time and where?
Yeah.
Where are you seeing them? What time you seeing them? And if you get there when they are there, obviously your success rate is higher. So a good relationship with your landowner, the farmer, or whomever is witnessing that. They should have talked to you.
No kidding. I could have told him when, because he was gone by the time I got home.
So. Oh, good stuff.
Yeah, and I think, a lot of the animals are kind of on that clock like that. You see, I see it every morning. You see the same few deer coming through, standing around, the same group of turkeys moving through, and so they kind of have that biological clock. But you just got to find out what time it is.
Yeah. We are human. We have a brain that allows us to defeat those animal brains. Thus, we've survived as a species, right? We get to harvest those and eat them for food for centuries. So we can win that battle, but it is hunting. It's not just going out to the barnyard and harvesting. So
no kidding. Well, a lot more work and a lot more money involved in
it. Money. Yeah, sport. I was at the 6th grade camp out for Whitehall here this week, and I had a tote full of calls, and bless their hearts, those young little whippersnappers are like, "Why do you have so many of these calls?" I said, I probably to frustrate my wife, I told him. And that was my funny answer. But the reason you have so many calls as a hunter, or in the turkey world anyway, is they all have different tones. They produce different frequencies, right? So like my voice has the frequency and the timbre that I have. Yours has that. So in the turkey world, when you're out there trying to fool a tom, we're actually working backwards. So in the turkey world, the toms go out and they gobble and they strut, and the girls just kind of run to them then, right? So as a hunter, we have different calls to create different sounds. So I tell the kids, I say, well, if you wake up in the morning and you hear your parents' voice, are you apt to run toward them and say, "Oh, I'm ready to go, Dad," or "Mom, what should we do today?" But if you hear your friend's voice or your girlfriend's voice, you're a little more motivated to go running to that sound. And same thing in the turkey world. If you produce the sound that turkey is, or the tom turkey is all jazzed up for, so to say, at that time, you're going to be a lot more successful. So not just because I used to own a sporting goods store and sold them for a living. That is one reason I have a lot of money. I got a good deal. But anyway, those multiple calls, multiple tones, you can fool that tom. Maybe if one's not working, you grab another one and you try to coax them in with a different sound.
Well, like you said before, they are very smart creatures. So, if you just got that one call, eventually they're going to be like, wait, there's something weird about that. But if you're able to flip through a few different ones, it's a little harder for them to catch on.
And I've actually called a turkey in the final distance, not using a man-made call, not using my voice, not using anything other than scratching in the leaves.
Oh.
Trying to imitate a feeding turkey. Everything's fine. Everything's great. Yeah. Scratch, scratch. Oh, there's a little worm here. Scratch, scratch. There's a little worm there. They feel that comfort sound of, that feeding hen. And they walk in and you shoot him in the face.
That's the way it's done. I think you gave the trick away to everyone now.
Yep,
so.
that's the trick. Yep, scratching the leaves, but don't get caught, moving.
Yeah.
It's easier if you're in a blind and you're scratching in the leaves. Yeah. But I've done it in the open too. You just got to be mindful of where those birds' eyes are at the time.
Yeah, because they are, any little bit of movement, they're right there
busted,
on you.
Gone. Yep. They're out of there. Yep, they're not hanging around.
You'll shoot your chance right out the window.
Yep, they let out a loud putt, and it's all over but the crying.
Yep,
so.
Yes. And it's also, we kicked off fishing season, and that's kicking off. And this weekend, I just got to give them a shout out here really quick. It's the Kids Fishing Derby at the Whitehall Pigeon Rod and Gun Club. That is going on from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. on Johnson Valley Road. So it's kids for 8th grade and under. What a great event to get the kids out to.
Oh, that's awesome. And the volunteers put together such a wonderful time for those kids to encourage them to be there. If you don't catch a fish, they still give you a good time.
Yep. Do you do much fishing yourself? Or?
I actually grew up fishing a ton, and as I get older now, my children, one being out of school, one still being in school, I don't fish as much as I used to.
Yeah.
But I was a nut, fishing nut. I do have a boat, and my folks live on a lake, so I still get the proverbial wet line as much as possible. So, I do enjoy that too.
Yeah, it's a great, for me, it was a family event when we would go fishing. We'd go up to Chautauqua. My Uncle Ray would go up early in the boat, and, we'd catch these little tiny fish and throw them all back. But as a kid, as long as you were catching the fish, that was all part of the fun.
Yep. Yep. I remember going to my grandparents' cabin and fishing off the dock and trying to catch the biggest bluegills that were running around.
Yep.
I remember going swimming and them grabbing a hold of your leg hairs and scaring the daylights out of you when you're a little kid. And, so all kinds of good memories standing on the dock and being in the boat too.
Yeah, and those, I think we need to do more about that. More of that. That's why we have Get Outdoors to encourage people. Get out, enjoy, especially this weekend, get out and enjoy some of the stuff. They've got the boat, canoe landings up here, up the road. You got lots of great hiking trails. If you're not into fishing, you're hunting, get out and enjoy it because it's going to be, 83 on Saturday.
Right.
Get out, do a little sweating.
Yeah,
that'll help.
Clean the toxins out of your body.
Exactly.
Yeah, get out in the yard and sweat a little bit, even if it's just at your house, where you live. get out and get some vitamin D. That's for sure.
Oh, no kidding.
It's really healthy for you.
Yep. Well, what else you want to talk about this morning? Any big things coming up in your life or time? And
if those who are watching the old Facebook there and look at the Molis Insurance Agency emblem on my shirt here, we're having a big move.
That's what I heard.
We're moving to Pigeon Falls, down to the plaza there across from Falls Meats, right on the highway 121, and 36 years of holding down the tiles in the current building that I'm at. Wow. I got the 10-year itch, I guess, the 36-year itch to change my environment, move closer to some of my customers and farther away from others. But it was time for something different. And my wife thinks I'm nuts. My kids think I'm nuts, but I'm excited. We're taking our offices to Pigeon.
Yep. You know, it's always best when your wife and your kids think you're nuts because it means you're doing something and you're just going for it. So I commend you on that.
It's about it. Like I said, when I've been in there 30-some years, about every 10 years to 12 years, I did something different. I rearranged the showroom. I built offices. I did something different. And this time it's a bigger change than just some cosmetics.
When are you going to be all settled in, you think?
We got our fingers crossed. We'll be down there in June.
Okay.
Probably some type of a grand opening, June sometime or July. Memorial Day, we don't want to do it then because there's other things going on. We don't want to hit 4th of July because there's other things going on. So we'll do something. Look for that early summer.
Yeah, no, it's great. You know, it's 36 years at the last place, you said, right?
Yeah, I started working for Quinn and Audrey Holton at the Holton's building when I was 16 years old.
Wow.
Prior to that, I was helping run the kitchen for Jerry Gehrink at the A&W restaurant. So,
okay.
Jerry Gehrink and Julie gave me the jab in the side to be a servant here in our community, and I got the bug.
Yep.
Went on to the Holtons thing, and now the insurance world, and I sure love Trimble County, Whitehall, greater area here.
Yeah.
The people continue to be just a major blessing in my life, and hopefully I can continue to serve them and bless them too.
Yeah, and we love having you here too.
Appreciate it.
It's always great to have you on the air too. And just another quick thing just before we go.
Yep.
Since we're in Whitehall, it's the Whitehall Town of Lincoln Volunteer Fire Department's fundraiser this Saturday. So you talk about getting out and getting some food, you know, that kicks off at 4 p.m. Saturday. Get your chicken brats, pulled pork, and much more. And they got live music. You going to get out for the festivities?
I'm going to try. I did 18 years on that fire department with those guys and gals, and I miss it. That's a good night, folks. Come out and support the fire department. Help them with their fundraising. It helps put tools on trucks so that when they show up to help you, they can do the best job they can do.
Yep.
So they appreciate it, and it's just go and support them. It's awesome.
Yeah, the good group of people, and they're the people you don't want to see them because it's usually an emergency, but you are happy to see them when they are coming. So.
Yep. When you call them, they can't get there fast enough.
Yeah, exactly. So, was there anything else you want to tell the people before we let you go today?
Yeah, no, just enjoy the weekend, everybody. Enjoy the sunshine. Wisconsin weather is as fickle as it is, so when we get some sunshine, get out there and try to get a sunburn. Well, maybe not a sunburn. Use your sunscreen, but enjoy yourselves, folks. Have a great weekend.
Yep. And that first one's usually red anyway, so get that base layer going.
Right.
Jason Molis, thank you so much for being here today. We're going to jump right back into the hits right after this short break.
It's Tailgate Thursday at the Blended Brew Bar and Boutique in Blair. The grill is going, the brats are sizzling, and that summertime cookout smell is drifting through the air.